Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled An Example of an Oxymoron. Immaculate Conception. Lord, will you are edified. According to the Google search, oxymoron is defined as a figure of speech in which apparently contradictory terms appear in conjunction. Okay? Hence, Immaculate Conception. Now, according to Etimon Online, immaculate goes into the origin of being pure and unstained. All right? Now, conception goes into the origin to take in and hold, become pregnant. Okay? Immaculate Conception is an example of an oxymoron. All right? When we go back to immaculate, it means pure and unstained. When a woman has sex, she is no longer unstained. She is no longer pure. Okay? Because of sexual activity. And if she conceives, it means what? Her vagina held in sperm from the man, and therefore she became pregnant. All right? So in a nutshell, Joseph and Mary had sex, and therefore, due to this union, Yahushua was created. Okay? Isaiah 7:14, therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin, hence Mary, shall conceive, means what? Become pregnant, and bear a son, hence, or referring to Yahushua, and shall call his name Emmanuel. Okay? And this is another title for Yahushua. And Emmanuel means what? The power is with us. Okay? According to the Hebrew for virgin, Strong's H 5959, pronounced as Ilama, which means what? Of marriageable age. Okay? So Mary was a young woman of marriageable age. Okay? Galatians 4:4. But when the fullness of the time was come, okay, the Most High sent forth his Son, hence Yahushua, made of a woman, made under the law. Okay? So, Yahushua was made of a woman, meaning what? According to the Greek for woman,
Strong's G 1135, Gune.
okay, according to outline of biblical usage, a woman of any age. And Mary was a young maid, a young woman, okay, a wife. And Mary was Joseph's wife of a betrothed woman. Mary was engaged to Joseph, okay. Galatians 4:4, but when the fullness of the time was come, the Most High sent forth his son, made of a woman, Joseph's wife, made under the law, meaning what? Yahushua was created due to the union of Joseph and Mary. Okay? Verse 5, to redeem them that were under the law, referring to the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect, that we might receive the adoption of sons. Okay? If Yahushua did not come from the union of Joseph and Mary, then the nation of Israel cannot be saved. Okay? So he had to come under the law, just like all of us, referring to the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect, in order to save the nation. Okay? Another key point. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon 7:1. I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth, referring to Adam. Verse 2, and in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months, being compacted in blood of the seed of man. So he's telling you how he was conceived, okay, and the process of it. And the pleasure that came with sleep, referring to sex. Verse 3, and when I was born, I drew in the coming air and fell upon the earth, which is of like nature, and the first voice which I uttered was crying, as all others do. Verse 4, I was nursed in swaddling clothes, and that with cares. Verse 5, for there is no king that had any other beginning of birth. Okay? Slakia. Revelation 19:16, and he, referring to Yahushua, hath on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. All right, this is referring to Yahushua, and he also is a king. Okay? There was another one too. King of Kings. Salakia, I'm tripping. Revelation 17:14. These shall make war with the Lamb, referring to Yahushua, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. Now, according to Wisdom of Solomon 7:5, for there is no king, including Yahushua, that had any other beginning of birth. All right? So he was created the same way we all are. Verse 6, for all men have one entrance into life. Yeah, when a man and a woman come together, and the like going out, meaning what? The process of death. Okay? So in a nutshell, there's no such thing as the Immaculate Conception. This is an example of an oxymoron. One more precept. Let's get Matthew 22 and verse 23. The same day came to him, and the him is referring to Yahushua, the Sadducees, which say that there is no resurrection, and asked him, saying, Master, Moses said, if a man die, having no children, his brother shall marry his wife and raise up seed unto his brother. Now there were with us 7 brethren, and the first, when he had married a wife, deceased, and having no issue, left his wife unto his brother. Likewise the second also, and the third unto the 7th. And last of all, the woman died also. Therefore, in the resurrection, referring to the spiritual world, whose wife shall she be of the 7? For they all had her. Yahushua answered and said unto them, Ye do err, not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of the Most High. For in the resurrection, referring to the spiritual world or the spirit world, they neither marry nor are given in marriage, but are as the angels of the Most High in heaven. Okay? So the angels don't have sex. In the spiritual world, we don't have sex. Further proof that the Immaculate Conception is an oxymoron. Lord, will you edify? Shalom.